hope you guys excuse me. I'm having a little bit of a cold, sore throat, so if I have to stop and take a little sip of water, I'll go ahead and do that. First, a little bit about me. I have a lot of experience in the pharmaceutical industry. I've had roles in management and non-management positions in computer validation, system administration for lab systems, and QA. I have experience with a variety of lab systems and non-lab systems. I actually have a passion for laboratory informatics. I like this stuff. I actually went back to school specifically for lab systems and actually LIMS. When we would go around the class and say, why are you here? I'd say, oh, I want to get involved in LIMS. And people didn't know what I was talking about because they were all other IT professionals. Anyway, I started out as a chemist, and now I'm an IT professional as well as a project manager. The agenda for today is to basically focus on the current regulatory landscape and expectations FDA has on data integrity. We'll look at common regulatory items and their impact. We will look at assessment of your data, systems, and processes to determine data integrity gaps. And finally, how to remediate to become and to stay compliant. So I promise for the rest of the presentation that I won't read the slides, but I didn't want to do that for our agenda. So in recent years, FDA has increasingly observed CGMP violations involving data integrity. There's been numerous warning letters, import alerts, and consent decrees. So regulatory agencies, and in this case I'm focusing on FDA, they have put out a guidance to represent their current thinking on the topic. From the man who signs your warning letters, if you were to get one, Thomas Cosgrove, attorney, acting director, CDR, Office of Compliance, he states, FDA aims to make biopharmaceutical companies that hide manufacturing data discrepancies and that display a lack of integrity in regulatory programs and policies increasingly uncomfortable. So this is a focus of the agency. In addition to that, industry organizations have followed suit, either in development or they've developed detailed guidances, articles, white papers, training, conferences, and seminars. Hold on one second. Okay, so data integrity. Here is the definition that FDA puts out. It's about complete and accurate data. Data needs to be attributable to a person who, let's say, collected it. It needs to be human readable. It needs to be recorded at the time it was collected. It needs to be a true, accurate, it needs to be an original or true copy, and it needs to be an accurate depiction of what happened at the time. One of the things that they mentioned in the guidance was, another quote, I like quotes, ... This is troubling because ensuring data integrity is an important component of the industry's responsibility to ensure the safety, efficacy, and quality of drugs. So I thought it would be a good idea to just kind of put up some of the FDA regulations, the predicate rules that FDA will cite if you happen to get a warning letter. So in this case, it's 111. So what they may typically do is actually reference and actually talk a little bit about the regulation in their warning letter, in their observation. They'll say something like this. Let's look at 211.194. Your firm failed to maintain laboratory records that include complete data derived from all tests necessary to ensure compliance.